across their forehead. You have to walk away if you're living this type of life. Another thing that I want to bring up before we move forward is people sending me messages saying that the Ibrahims were annoyed at me for talking about Buttles pissing in their club. So pretty much what I said is exactly what happened. So I don't understand the issue, like I said, out of the whole family, Sam Ibrahim was the gangster. John Ibrahim was the moneymaker who killed it, yeah? Like $35 million on his series, The Last King of the Cross, and it became #1 series on Paramount. Be proud of that. Be proud of what you've executed. Why are you worried about what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, not everyone is a winner like you, or like your family, and my thing is, I'm not trying to belittle crews or belittle families when I'm saying this stuff. Look, all I'm doing is telling exactly how it was when I was around. And that's exactly what happened. There was no Ibrahims in the club when Buttles did this. Buttles did it, and he did it in their club, not caring. And this is how the Commos were back then when Mick Cowie was running it. They did not care about anyone or anything. And that's all I was stating that night. But apparently the boys got a bit upset at it, and it is what it is with triggz, I tell it how it is. Because if you want me to embarrass myself, I'll tell you straight, like something that I went through that maybe was embarrassing, yeah? You all want to hear that? Yeah? Like, this is what I'm saying. I'm not here to embarrass or belittle people. I'm here to state facts, yeah? So when I'm talking about OC, I'm not belittling them. I'm telling them, this is all the shit that yous were talking about, which was lies, and this is exactly how it happened, yeah? And then exactly when I'm telling the stories about other people, I'm telling the facts about it. So if you guys want to hear something that I was embarrassed about, then let's see. What can I tell you? Where's the umbrellas that was up here? I'm trying to think. All right, here we go. My whole life, I've had a lot of one-on-ones since I was a kid, yeah? And one thing that all gang-related guys don't want on their reputation is getting dropped. Like when I say dropped, it means like getting hit and you fall, yeah? There's nothing wrong with falling, you just get up and you go hard again, that's how we grew up, You get dropped, you stand up and you go hard. My embarrassing story would probably be the fact that when I had throughout my whole life, all my one-on-ones, I had never been dropped, and I did very well in all the one-on-ones that I've had throughout my entire life, yeah? But the embarrassing story that I'm going to tell tonight, which is probably my only one, is when I had a one-on-one with a guy named Todd Carney, yeah? Not Todd Carney, the footy player, who's just a normal Aussie guy, good bloke, but he owed me money, yeah? And this is what happened. I had asked him for my money several times, and he kept playing games, and then I clocked him, yeah? And when I clocked him, he went towards the wall, he covered up, and then I was showing off. So the boxing skills that I was pretty much playing with him, yeah? And I hit him for about 10 meters along the wall. I was just playing with him. Pretty much it was just like right, straight, left, straight, and uppercut. And that's all I kept doing. I just kept doing that, yeah? Just kept doing that, and I was showing off. And the reason why I was showing off was because I had all my friends there, and to me, I considered him a nobody. Bro, the embarrassing thing I'm about to tell you guys is he put his head down and he threw a hit, and he hit me straight on the nose, yeah? And when he hit me on the nose, I fell like straight on my hands. Like I didn't drop, but he hit me so hard that when I fell straight on my hands. And I was like, whoa. And I felt it, but I saw his legs go backwards. When I stood up and I looked at him, I ripped my shirt off, and all the Islander boys were holding him back, and two of the Islander boys went to jump him, and I started yelling at all the Islander boys, and I said, leave him alone, And when all the boys separated, I told him to come, and then obviously that's when I fought properly, and he ended up in hospital with stitches across his eye, bruise, like his whole body was effed up. Like I gave him the hiding of his life, but it was annoying to me that I had got dropped from being a hero, like thinking that I was a sick cunt, So to all you young guys out there, you can't win every fight, and if you're gonna go out into a one-on-one fight, then yeah, make sure you don't be a show-off like me. So this one here, it goes out to all the boys that are hating right now, to OC, S2F, Ibrahim's, Moody, anyone who is hating on me right now for saying what I'm saying, mate, I just embarrassed myself in front of the whole world. It's not about belittling you. I'm just telling facts. And if you have an issue, then just pick a place and time and I'll be there. Like I'm not fussed. Like, I'm not trying to threaten anyone. My thing is, I'm telling my truth so that the younger generation can understand that this is a rubbish life. This lifestyle of being a gangster, I lived it. And I've met more two-faced people in my face than brothers. It's as simple as that. All right? So let's leave it at that. And like I said, it is what it is with triggz. All right. We're going to move on to one more thing before I get on to the big stuff. So all of you get ready for the big stuff. I'm just going to explain a funny